video, I'm going to show you how to drape this beautiful Kanchipuram silk saree. Kanchipuram silk sarees can be a little heavy and hard to drape when compared to a very soft silk saree. But after watching this video, I'm sure you can easily drape your Kanchipuram silk saree just like your soft silk saree. Hi my loves, welcome to my channel. I'm Sindhu, your friendly fashion stylist and a skincare enthusiast. In this channel, I share videos that will help you to look fabulous and feel confident. The videos include topics like saree draping, styling, skincare and everything that will possibly empower you to look fabulous and feel confident. If you're interested in these topics, click that subscribe button and also push that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Today I'm going to do a pleated saree look, so I'm going to start with the pallu. One of the things I always follow that makes me look very good in a saree is measuring my pallu's length only from my blouse to my shoulder. Maybe a tiny bit out but not so much, which always makes me look so good. So to do that, I take my pallu and measure how much my saree needs to be folded to make a pleat that will only have the shoulder measurement. So here it goes a little, takes a little out of the border. So this is how it's going to look. So if you are someone who likes to show a full border, you can also do this. But I always go with how the saree looks on me rather than like showcasing my saree. So this is how I do. So this is the first pleats measurement, and the second pleat after that I make will always rest a little away from the first pleat, just like how I show you. You should have at least half an inch distance, which will give you a good appearance when you have pleated all your pleats, and your pleat will never come and show like this when you have your pallu on your shoulder. So after that, you can start pleating your saree as usual. Because it is a Kanchipuram saree, it's going to be a little heavy and it's going to weigh on your hands. So don't worry about it. Take your time, and if possible, always like make all these steps before the day before the event. So it will be very easy for you to get ready in the morning or just before the event. So I also have a video on how to get your saree ready for the next day. You can watch that. You'll get a good idea on how to get it ready, and also like how to drape the saree that you got ready. Because it has lots of jewelry work here, it's going to take a little bit of more time. So take your time and make sure this first part is really neat and good, and put a pin here. Why we are going to put a pin here is to make sure it stays good, and we can go and make sure everything else aligns with these pleats. So if you have seen, I have my laptop to support my pallu, and then I started doing the pallu. I thought I'll show you how I actually do it. I've just pinned it here. So I'm just changing this pin to stay vertical here, and also I'm going to add a pin on this side. When you're putting your pin here, make sure all your pleats are out and nothing is hiding inside. I'm not doing anything different. I'm just following all the pleats and pleating my pallu. So now I'm done with this section. The same way, I'm going to do the same thing throughout the length of the pallu. So my pinks, I ironed the saree and the footage is missing, so that's why I'm starting from the middle. If you see, I'm just arranging the pleats that I have already neatly pinned. I'm showing the section that has been not ironed and the section that has been ironed. So you can see a vast difference between both. This one doesn't, it's bulkier and it's moving, but the ironed pleats look really sleek. So that's what we want when we are ironing. So what I'm doing is I'm laying the saree flat on a cushioned surface. So I'm doing it on the floor using a blanket as a cushioned surface, and also I'm using a cotton cloth. This is to protect my silk saree from the heat. I'm using a steam iron. I'm keeping the setting at silk, which is really appropriate to iron a silk saree. Even when I use the silk iron setting, I always prefer to use a cotton cloth, which will always protect the silk saree. We never know, sometimes electronics might malfunction. I don't want to take the risk, that's why. So give a good pressure and press on the silk to make sure it is ironed neatly and good. This time when I went to India, I bought this saree back, it has a lot of creases in it. That's the reason, don't mind that. I wanted to focus on making this video and not the saree being perfect. That's why I didn't totally iron the saree before starting draping. I fast forwarded a little and now I'm ironing the last section of the pallu. When it comes to the portion where your saree is going to be on your chest area, take your time and arrange the pleats just like how it will flow on your chest area. So here you can see I'm just adjusting the pallu and making sure the pleats align, and it should be flared. When your saree is on top of your chest, it will have a flare to it and you will adjust the pleats, right? Just like that, adjust the pleats and make sure everything is lying flat on the surface. So you can see me adjusting it, and here also I'm holding the saree. In the saree I can't hold it with my hand, so I'm using a book to make sure the pleats lay flat and won't move when I'm using the iron on top of it. Just like before, I'm using the cotton cloth. I'm making sure it covers the whole saree before I put the iron on top of it. So I'm giving it a very good press because I'm using a steam iron. It's really nice to give it that good flat surface and make sure it is ironed so well. Now let's start draping the saree. The first step is always making sure your saree is just above the ground, not below or above your feet, just above the ground, covering your feet. Once you do that, tuck in your saree inside your inskirt, making sure it doesn't go up or low while tucking your saree in. Once you have done it, go one single round and now again go a second round. Don't get confused here. Once you keep watching the video, you will understand that I will take that second round out. So once you do that, tuck your saree in there, and now it's time to drape that pallu that we ironed neatly on our blouse and pin it. So I'm going to pin my blouse and take off my that shirt that I'm wearing, and I'll start showing you. So now you see I'm pulling the pallu that rests on my bust and bringing it all the way around my back of my blouse. Here you can either cover the blouse or bring it a bit lower and show some skin. It's up to you. And now if you see, the second round that I've tucked in is in the saree in my waist. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that tuck, the second round we tucked in, right? Once you take it out and you pull it, you have all this saree to make your waist pleat. Now when you pull the portion that I'm showing, you can see the pallu that rests on my neck, near my neck, is not really looking good. It's getting closer to my neck. So to adjust that, what I'm doing is I'm putting my hand as I'm showing and pulling the border and adjusting it as comfortable as it is next to my neck. When your saree hits your neck, it's not a good look. To adjust that is why we are doing it. Once you adjust it and comfortable with how your border is laying on your chest area, pull it inside your blouse. You pin it just like how I am showing here. This will ensure that the saree stays in place and makes you look really good and elegant. Now pull your saree over your blouse and put a pin that would attach your saree with your blouse. This will make sure your waist is not visible, but if you don't want to do that, skip that step and pull your saree across your belly button and pull it on top of your right leg and put a pin just like I'm doing. Now take the rest of the saree and start making your waist pleat. When you're making your waist pleat, first take the first pleat and check if the saree is going straight and not diagonally or not clumsy your way. So if you check here, I'm just showing you how the saree is going straight. It should be like that. It shouldn't go diagonally. So once you're okay with that, now start making your next pleats. I always say the first pleat should be bigger, so it will have much more stability. So the next pleats you can make it smaller or bigger as much as you desire. So now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the saree's iron line. As I mentioned earlier, I bought it from India, so I ironed it while coming. So it has a lot of ironed marks. As you can see, I'm using that iron marks to make my pleat. Because if I have it in between, it's going to pull out and not really going to give me a good look. So I'm utilizing that ironed ironed line to make my pleats and make sure my saree looks really nice.
Once I'm happy with the pleats, I'm adjusting all the pleats to be on the same line, and I'm going to put a pin on top. And also, if you see, all my pleats are not the same because I used the ironing line. I don't really mind it being like that. So once I'm happy with it, I'm going to put a pin. These pleats are not going to be really visible. You know, the width of the pleat is not really going to be visible, so it doesn't matter. It's time to arrange the pleats and tuck it in. When you tuck your pleats in, it shouldn't be above the ground or like touching the ground. It should be just above the ground. Now arrange the pleats and make sure you know where your inskirt is, and at that point, just half an inch above from that point, put a pin and tuck in your saree. So these are the basics of saree draping. Once you're done with it, this is how your saree is going to look. You know, all the extra fullness, everything is going to be around your saree. Now we are going to correct it. To do that, pull the pleats and bring it to your side and start adjusting like how I am adjusting. So now here, every saree is different, every body type is different. So you have to work with what pleats is being like formed in your saree and pull it and adjust it. It will also take time with Kanchipuram silk saree because you know it is a bit heavier. So you just need to take a little bit of time. I'm not talking about it's going to take you more than like 5 or 10 minutes. It's only going to take you like 2 minutes or 3 minutes for each pleat. So just pull it and make sure it forms a good pleat and it is not, you know, accentuating your belly or something. You need to make sure you're not pulling and making your belly look huge, but gently pull it, and once you see it, you will know that it's looking good. Then put a pin there to hold the pleat in place. The same way, keep doing it until you're satisfied with your look. You can see me adjusting the pleats a lot. Now you can see a vast difference in how it is like making your waist look really good. Now the next two pleats. This pleat is going to make sure your saree looks even much better. So here also what you need to do is hold those pleats and pull it in. So when you're pulling it in, be very gentle with your saree and pull it in, and make sure you can move your legs when you have the saree pulled. So once you're okay with it, now the same way, pull it and hold it and make sure you're comfortable and put a pin just like how I'm going to put a pin where I am showing. So these pins are going to make sure your saree is going to stay in place and in the same shape that you have draped the whole time you are wearing your saree. This is going to give you a beautiful figure and make you look really elegant and beautiful. A lot of you always ask me that you use a lot of pins, but I always say I am here to make the saree make me look beautiful, and I'm not worried about the saree not being good. So now I folded the triangle. You can add a pin there or you can skip that part. I'm going to skip that part because I'm going to add one pin that is going to hold the pleats in place. Once I do this, I guarantee the saree is not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay just the way it is the rest of the day, however long it takes. Now you can see a huge difference in how the saree is being draped. Once it's done, this is how it's going to look. Very elegant and beautiful.
So my loves, I hope you learned how to drape this Kanchipuram silk saree in this video. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, please give that thumbs up button. And also share this video with your friends and family. If you have any other video suggestion or any video that you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section. And also follow me on Instagram at Love Sindhu. If you want to learn how to drape a soft silk saree, watch the video on the screen and learn how to drape your soft silk saree. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, remember, you are beautiful just the way you are. Bye bye. With love, Sindhu.